Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Guys, before the video begins, I want to just jump on here and speak to you guys really quickly. This video is going to be a really long one. It's an hour and 40 minutes roughly of me showing step by step, in a very thorough way, showing you not only how to create, design, and post your art to Redbubble. Now here's the thing, okay? We're going really in depth here. This is for AI art. And check out the links in the description. In the future, we'll have an AI art course that we'll leave in the link in the description. But we're going to give tons of free value before we do anything like that. And that's why I want to tell you what this video has, all right, from A to Z. So in the beginning of the video, we're going to show you how I created some really epic t-shirt designs, like super epic designs. You're going to see them. I'm going to put some on the screen right now. Really nice designs. You can also use them for posters as well and so much more. I mean, you guys know how it is. All right, you can add them to so many products. The next thing I'm going to show you is how I actually created those designs, okay? As opposed to just showing you all the designs, I'm going to give you the tools necessary to make that happen, to go ahead and make designs just like the ones you're seeing on my screen. And the opportunities are infinite. You can make as many as you want. All right, I'm going to give you the prompts, okay? In the description box, there will be a place where you can go get the prompts to make these exact photos, and I'm going to give you my exact design strategy. So after the images are created, I'm going to show you how I take them, manipulate them, and work on them using a software called Kittle, and it's a really epic software that is going to make the photos and the designs stand out, like super stand out. You're going to see how cool they really are. And I really highly recommend you watch this video in the highest quality possible so that you can really get the full glimpse of what's going on. And it's going to really help your designs stand out, your images, your posters, your shirts stand out when you're selling amongst everybody else. And then finally, as like a little bonus, I'm going to upload them to Redbubble, or upload at least one of them. And I'm going to show you exactly, I'm going to spend like literally over 20 minutes just showing you step by step how I would upload and tag and title, which is super important as well. You know, you can't have both. You can't have one or the other. You need to have both. You need to have the design aspect and you need to have the tagging aspect. Remember, guys, it's not going to get any easier. It's only going to get harder from here. Everybody else has these same technologies, but you have to really stand out and make sure those tags, those titles, all the quality of keywords have to be really high on your products, all right? So that you can get seen, so you can get some sales, and so you could actually succeed and make some money. So if this sounds good to you, I'm going to have the chapters laid out in the video. You can go ahead and watch the whole entire video, and feel free to favorite the video, save the video, so you can come back later. I'm totally aware that not everybody's going to watch an hour and 40-minute video straight up in the beginning like this, all right? So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy, and let's let the video roll. What's up? Welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can create some epic designs just like these, slap them on some t-shirts, and become really like a pro t-shirt designer. I mean, pretty much overnight. It doesn't really get better than this. And the cool thing about this whole entire thing is that I'm not even using Midjourney, and I'm using Leonardo AI. You guys have seen me speak about Leonardo AI before. It's currently free. I'm not sitting here and saying that it's going to be free forever. I know that they're going to be releasing a paid plan soon. But with the way these AI software tools are being priced, I think hopefully it will be completely affordable for pretty much everyone. And so I'm really excited today to go ahead and get started on this video, and I'm going to show you how to create some epic t-shirt designs out of these. So the first thing is I want to show you the actual designs, okay? So like one of my favorite designs that I created was probably, where was it here? It was this one, okay? So this one was one of my favorites, and I'll just show you the upscaled version of the image. And the reason why I think it's one of my favorites is because I could just picture just removing or even keeping the background, adding in some text, and there's just so much detail to this, and the prompt was such a simple prompt. And one of my favorite ways to do AI art or create AI art is have small prompts as possible, because number one, it just makes it more simple for people like me, and yeah, I just like simplicity. And so I'll go over the prompts and I'll show you everything. I think this one was super epic. I don't know how this one came out this way, but it's just beautiful in my opinion. There's really no other way to say it. This art is just tremendous. And in a million years, I could not train myself to become an artist like this. This is just insane. Okay, these photos here of these eagles, like these right here, I wanted it to be like an eagle fighting a bear, like photos of that, but I just couldn't do it. Like you could see here, just this is like a cool eagle bear hybrid. But it's not what I was looking for. But hey, they're still beautiful. These photos, insane photos right here of Santa Claus riding a reindeer, which is what I was looking for here. Here, this is like Santa Claus on like I guess you could say a trike of some sort, which is pretty cool as well. And then here's even cooler. I don't know what this is, but it's like once again, it's like a reindeer with like a magic flying, I don't know, basket. I have no idea. And you got Santa Claus riding it, so it's pretty cool. This one really cool as well. So you could see here, I tried to do a different style here, but it didn't really work out. And like I said, I'm still an amateur when it comes to this, but hey, they look pretty insane. Of course, I had to pull out, some supercars. We got the Lambo here. We got another Lambo, another Lambo, another Lambo. Then we got the Ferrari, of course. Got the different kind of Ferraris, and then the dogs. I think I created in the very beginning was like, or like somewhere towards, like I created Camaro, photos of Camaros, which is pretty cool too. These are like, I picked a Starry Night photo of Panda wearing headphones. So that's pretty cool. My favorite one is probably this one out of all the headphone ones. All right. And let's see here. We got some panda eating money. So that's what I typed up here. Panda eating money. Here I typed in like 4-leaf clover, or clover I said, but this doesn't look like that. So it looks cool for sure. But it's definitely not a clover. Here I typed in leprechaun. And we got some cool stuff for leprechaun. We got this one, these. We got these right here, which are not leprechauns. I typed in gnome for those. Here we have pictures of skulls, which I think are just so cool. And I think I actually want to do something with these. I'll make a few of it. This video is going to be a long one of me creating some epic, tremendous art. So I'll just go ahead and upscale one of these and download it. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to upscale this. So let me go to here and just do a traditional upscale. So creative upscale. I'm not even sure if that's like the best upscale to do, but there's a few of them. Here I created some cool turtle right here. Of course, we got the tigers. You guys know one of my favorite animals are tigers. So I think that's really cool, like a tiger cub. We got here I typed in a cute bunny riding a donkey, but clearly that did not, you know what I mean? This one's pretty cool. They just have a lot of legs, which is crazy to me, but this is probably one of the best ones right here. And then of course I got a picture of crosses. You guys know I'm a Christian, so it's a cool vibe right here. And I upscaled this one, and so you could just see how cool that looks. And I'm actually gonna put this on a t-shirt as well. You guys will see this. And I'm actually, guys, gonna use all these images to make a clothing line on Shopify. And so that's gonna be pretty cool. So here we have the alternate, right? And then we have the original here. Okay, these are like poisoned apples. Here I type pictures of Jesus Christ, but I don't think these are anything related to that. In fact, I'm not even gonna look at them because they're definitely not the style that I was looking for. But it's okay, Here we have pictures of unicorns, pretty dope. This is probably the coolest one here, by far, I would say, because it was just executed perfectly. I think one horn on the unicorn. The ear, I would much rather have a second ear here, but it's okay. Looks tremendous. Like this one here is cool too. It's a little weird because the head is like super large and then the body's smaller. But it's iconic. It's cool. We have pictures of dragons, pictures of roses here that I had to upscale. I upscaled, I believe, this one. Yeah, I upscaled it alternatively. I want to see if I can do a traditional upscale here. Let's do a creative upscale. There we go. They should really call it traditional as opposed to creative, because sometimes I get confused about the difference. Here I have pictures of orcas. They didn't come out the way I wanted them to. I'll be 100% honest, but it's cool. It's all right. Here I have these pictures of these women. Let me see what prompt I had. I had tested actually different quality and stuff. I think this one turned out one of the best here, and it was just a seductive woman in a bikini. That's all, which is pretty cool. Here we have pictures of wolves. Here, I'm not sure what I was going for. I think I picked like Monopoly Man, which I don't know why it comes out like that. Here, these are actually pretty cool as well. So like this one, I think this one was one of my favorites. This is just a pretty woman face. So that was the difference in the prompt. These are lions here. This one is epic. I love this one. It's like a rocket, and this is like some sort of astronaut riding the rocket. And let's see, this one is cool too. Zebras, lions again, wolves, trees, and we got some cool characters here. And that's pretty much it. And then here I was just playing around with my different gradients, and then I was testing different photos here, and so on. And I can go on for a long time, but let's go ahead and get started actually getting some stuff going here. Oh, these were the pictures of the Camaros. Right here. So like these pictures, which is really cool in my opinion. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. So I'm going to do let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to first, I want to download a few here. So I'm going to just download this. I'm going to upscale this. Let me go to my upscaled so you guys can see here my upscaled ones. And I believe one of my photos should be upscaled, the new one. What was it here? Was it the photo of this? Okay, so we should have, yep, here's the upscaled image. Here is the alternate. Okay, what do you guys like more, the upscaled or the alternate? The alternate is definitely more like rare, I guess you could say. I don't know. It's just like, you guys know when you get like, and I'm just going to give you a throwback here to like the first grade. You know Yu-Gi-Oh! When you have like the rare cards and then you have the regular and the design is different. This is like to me the regular, and then here you have the rare. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I just like the colors on the regular. So I'm just going to go ahead and download it and enlarge, and I'll download. So I'll hit save image. And what I'm going to do is I actually have a whole file or folder of this. So I have like, where was it here? Let me go here. As you guys can see, I have a whole load of crap on my computer that I have to just sift through, but I have so much stuff here I gotta handle. But let's see here. Here it is, Starry Night. I call it Starry Night. Let me share with you guys the prompt first, and I'll get started doing that first. So the prompt is, okay. So let me go to the prompt. Let's go to image generation, any one of these. And the prompt is a Starry Night shirt design of a, and then whatever it is, whatever like the detail is that you want to add. So here I wrote a poisoned apple, comma, high quality, comma, paint splatter, comma, UHD, comma, Luminous Studio graphics, engine, comma, violet, comma, black background. So that's kind of how I set it up. Now, as you can see, not all photos have black backgrounds, but it's just something to work on. You know, it's something to improve and something to iterate through. Let's download this as well, the upscaled version of this, and we'll hit save image here. Hit save, and I also, just a little thing here, I want to show you guys how this was created. So this was using the Leonardo diffusion model, which is just so cool. I mean, just so cool. I created my own models, and I just think it's amazing, honestly. I'm speechless. I really don't know what to say. The negative prompt, incorrect hands, comma, extra limbs, comma, extra fingers, comma, fused fingers, comma, missing facial features, comma, low quality, comma, bad quality, comma, bad anatomy, comma, missing limbs, missing fingers, scary, comma, ugly. Okay, so that's that. Now, for the prompt, guys, I will have these prompts pasted in the description box of the video. So if you want to use this exact prompt, just hop into the description and copy and paste this stuff and get working on it. Real quick, I do want to make a test here, and this is the best way to test, in my opinion. If you're gonna be creating art like this, okay, it's good to try different features and do A/B tests. And what I mean is, or split tests. When you do a split test, you're changing one small thing every time. And I'll have a separate video on this, but how to do a split test is very clear. Okay, it's very easy with Leonardo AI. The first thing you want to do is you want to have a prompt and an image set that you like. So let's say, for example, I like this style images. All right. What I did was I changed one element. So I changed, let's say, the size. All right, I changed the sizing. Then here I changed one thing in the prompt where I said black background. Okay, then I changed another one thing. Then I changed another one thing. Then I changed another one thing. So for example, what you're seeing exactly here in the prompt and the sizing on the left and all that kind of stuff produced these results. So now I'm going to do an A/B test and I'm going to add something to the prompt. So instead of high quality, I'm going to change that out and I'm going to type in 4K quality or 8K quality. All right, 8K quality. Okay, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is hit generate. I don't want to sit there and change too many things, because if I change too many things, I won't know what is the producer, what contributed to that change. You get what I'm saying? So right now I changed high quality to 8K quality and see if it changes the style of the design. All right, so that's just a little FYI, but let's see here what we got. And once again, I'm really, really satisfied with the way this came out, but let's see here. We're just going to wait a few seconds to get this going, and you could see here I don't know if it does change. It's kind of hard to tell. It clearly attempted to. I think the best thing I could do in this position is just increase the step count to 60, and I also want to change here, instead of an archangel, I want to say a Christian archangel. The reason why I say that is because these photos look somewhat demonic to me. Like this one looks demonic. This one looks demonic. This one definitely looks demonic. This one looks okay, but the face is just not all there. So that's something I want to keep in mind here. I'm not trying to look for anything demonic. I know some people watching this are probably like, who gives a crap? It's just an image, whatever. But I do have a certain style that I want, which I actually do like these a little bit better. I like these a little bit better. Instead of doing now 8K quality, I'll change it back to high quality, right? So high quality, and test if the word Christian made a difference. So I'll hit generate and do that as well. All right. So, and I also increase the step count. So the step count, by the way, is just reference to the amount of steps it takes, which it's really the amount of detail. Okay. But while we're doing this, I'm going to head over to Kittle.com, and Kittle.com is a phenomenal place for you to create your epic designs for t-shirts, for posters, you name it, you can do it. And there's just so much stuff here. I mean, so much stuff. One thing I want to do, sky is the limit. I want to search. There's a cool function here on Kittle where you can search for stuff. And here I searched for sky is the limit, and it just came out with a bunch of cool stuff like this. Now, in my case, I'm not going to use that, but I just kind of want to show you that. You can search for anything. So I could search for bear, right? I could search for bear, and there's going to be art that comes up related to bears. You know what I'm saying? So some really cool stuff, okay? Anyways, I'm going to go over here and hit new project, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create here my own sizing. So I'm going to go with 4500 by 5400. And I'm going to go for a 300 DPI, just like that. And yes, it will alter the width and height, but that's perfectly fine. I'm going to hit create. Okay, now I'm gonna go over here to uploads. I want to upload some of my images. Now there's so much stuff here, and by the way, you guys see these stickers. We'll talk about this towards the end, but Kittle has an AI maker, like an AI image maker. But regardless, I'm going to take some of these images and start dropping them in here. So these are upscaled images that I have, and I'm just going to drag and drop just like that. And they'll take a little bit to upload, but that's perfectly fine. I have this one, and I also want to add the image with the rockets. Let me add the flower here. And if I didn't already, I want to upload the image with the rockets. Let me add the tiger as well. And let me go back here into Leonardo. Oh, by the way, check out these images of the Archangel. So still a little bit, we're working on the Archangel. But how about this? If I remove holding a sword, right? And by the way, guys, this is a little, preview as to what we're doing here. We're working on two things at once. So as I'm uploading art to Kittle, so I can work on it, I got Leonardo working on my own stuff for me. So yeah, just killing two birds with one stone right now. But regardless, I have a lot of the stuff that I already need. All right, so I'm going to create some art here. So the first thing I want to do is for an image like this, I can do two things. I can create this as a poster and just make it straight up just black background. So something like this, right? And have it blend in really nicely and just not add any text or anything like that. And I can export this as a poster, all right? So I'm actually, I could do that. I don't want to do that. I want to make a t-shirt design so I can give you guys as much value here and really help you guys out, create some epic stuff. So I'm going to go with a white background here just so I can see how strong the black essence is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the AI remove background. Okay, and to activate this, all you have to do is click on the actual image and this section will pop up. And sometimes it will pick up on the stuff here and sometimes it won't. And so I have this now, the AI image, remover of all the black background, which is actually pretty dope because I'm only going to put this on a black t-shirt, okay? And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this image a little bit bigger. And I'm going to search I'm going to go on ChatGPT, which really, really helps a lot. And, just different ideas here. And I'm going to search for, Christian Bible verses. Okay. And I'm actually going to, if I don't like what it gives me here, I'm going to give it some more data here. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, for we all have sinned short of glory. Let's hear it. Short, epic Bible verses. Let's see here. Short, epic Bible verse. Let me go ahead and stop generating and see what comes up. Okay. This is good stuff. So, be still and know that I am God. This is actually, I like that one. I can do all things to the Lord who strengthens me. I like this one as well. The Lord is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? In the beginning, God created. Okay, so, all right. So, I like this one. Let's see here. Where was it? This thing is moving so fast. It's kind of hard to read. Be still and know that I am God. The Lord is my fortress, fear. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? I like this one. All right, so this one's dope. All right, so let's go over here. And I like this. I think this was pretty cool. I wouldn't know if I could necessarily brand this as Christian related, but it does look pretty cool. All right. So anyways, so I have this now, and what I want to do is when I download this, I'm going to make it transparent, but I want to add some text. I could add some text to it. We'll see how it plays out. But what I'm going to do is for now, I will just export this in a clear kind of background. All right. Or a fully opaque background. And I'm making it at 0%. All right. I want it to be transparent. There's another way to do this, and I just want to share it with you guys here. So I could remove this image completely. I can add this, and I can enlarge this, right? I can enlarge this. And if this is an image just like this is actually a perfect explanation here, is the AI took a little bit too much out of the image, right? It took out stuff like here, like a lot of the vapor, I would say. So what I could do is I can go over here to color, like adjustments, right? And I can click on the black color, okay? And then what I want to do is I want to start removing. I want to increase the intensity to remove the black color. Do you see what I'm saying? So now there's a lot more detail in this photo than the other one. So I'll keep it just the way like this is, and I'll just go ahead and download this. And I'm going to also remove the background, of course, and maybe even optimize quality and hit PNG. I know sometimes when you click both, like when you enable both, it used to not allow it, but now I believe it does allow it. So yeah, there we go. So it allows it. And if I want to see a live preview of how this would look, I'm going to go straight into Place It, which is great for different mockups, okay? And I can go here, and I'm going to type in shirt, just like that, shirt mockup, okay? And what's cool about this is that these are like so realistic, so that when I do create the clothing brand, and I'm actually going to, tutorial it all through YouTube here. I'm going to do one on Shopify to show you guys how it works. But don't worry, when I do that, I'm going to hold your guys' hand through that and just show you guys everything. And let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to create, let's go shirt mockup. Let's go ahead and search for shirt mockup. I'm looking for like a person model. I'm just looking for like something a little bit more not so commercialized. You know what I'm saying? Like this to me feels very commercial. So let me type in maybe model. T-shirt model mockup. Let's see how that works. And yeah, we got a few here. This looks good. I feel like that looks decent, but I'm looking for something a little more like full body. Like this is good too as well. This is all right. Let's go ahead and try this. Why not? Well, I'll give this guy a shot. I mean, we've seen him more than once here. So I'm gonna go over here. And actually, this one is probably even better. This one's probably better, honestly. Sorry, guys, but I'm just showing you guys like a real-life version of how this works. And I apologize for the video being long, but, I mean, you guys know how it is, straight up. So let's go over here to downloads, and let's upload this. All right, file is too big. So once again, these are things that you're just going to have to deal with. All right, if the file is too big, I'll go over here, open with preview, and I'm going to right now decrease the size of this, right? So I'll go with if 12 megabytes is the max, I'll go with, let's say 4500. Actually, first of all, before I do that, I'll save a copy of this, right? So just like that, and then I'll edit this one. So I'll go with preview because this one would be on the actual product when I sell it. So I'll go over here and I'll go with 5000. All right, so something like that, which before it was 15.6 megabytes, now it'd be 11. So I'll hit OK. Okay, good. And now I'll go over here and upload that exact image. So upload from device and here. And by the way, I do have a premium subscription to Place It. All right, that's just a little FYI. And just so that you guys know, it's not like they do have free alternatives. And what I'm also doing is right now, as I'm moving up this image, I'm looking at the image on the right hand side, and I want to increase the size just slightly, like something like that. And I'm gonna hit crop. Now, this doesn't look as cool the way I want it, but I'm gonna go over here and click shirt background color, and I'm gonna go to black. And now this looks a lot more where I want it to be. Okay, and I'll go ahead and hit download. And this will be an example or a mock-up of how the shirt will actually look on someone when they actually go out there and buy it. Okay, and so that when a customer looks at this, they're going to be like, okay, I see how it looks. It looks decent, how it looks on a model. And by the way, little FYI, something that I learned is when I used to run my clothing brand before I sold it, is something that I learned is when you add pictures of models, they get an idea of how it would look on them because you're hoping that the models would have a similar body type, if that makes sense. okay? And we could actually go here as well and get the same, get different mockups with the image already downloaded on it. That's why Place It is so cool, is because they can do stuff for you like this. But regardless, we'll go back to, and you can see here the black design. I'll hit download as well. It's always cool to have multiple mockups if you're creating an Instagram brand, which highly recommend. I've shown how to do that before. I've shown how to grow your Instagram following using the tool, an organic following, not no fake follower stuff, and get sales. I've shown how to do that, and you don't actually have to wait for long time, weeks and weeks to get followers and stuff. I've shown how to do that. Those videos are there. If you're interested, comment down below. I'll show you how to get to those videos. But anyways, so that was our first design, right? I'm going to go over here and just click on my projects. So I'll go over here, my projects, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to duplicate it, all right? And what I'll do is after I click on this, I'm going to remove the image because I want them all the same size pretty much. And I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to go back to my uploads, and then I'm going to start working on some different uploads here. So this is a really cool, I don't even know what you would call this, a poster, an image, whatever you want to call this. And for the background color, I would say I would match, honestly, whatever this color is going on here. So it's clearly not black, because if we go with a black, I'll show you kind of how it would look. It would look like this. That's not supposed to be like that. So what I can do is I could do a few things. So I could go in here into GIMP, and I could see, actually, no, hold on. First of all, let me go ahead and click on this, and let's see here. Yeah, all right, so I can't do that, unfortunately, but wait, hold on. Did I make the whole the background color? What's the background color here? All right, so if you guys see what just happened here, I didn't even mean to do this, but on Kittle, I clicked on this little button right here, and I clicked on the actual color that's going on. So I clicked here, and it matched the whole background there. I was about to use GIMP for that, but you learn something every day, I guess. So here, I'm going to go into ChatGPT, and I'm going to refresh this because I'm using the free version, and I'm going to search for baby, let's say cool epic. I don't know if I even want to add a quote to this, to be 100% honest. I think I might just want to add some details, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go over here and search for a star. Hold on, not logos. Let's go into elements, and let's search for a star, okay? I'm looking for stuff like this, to be honest. And first of all, let me lock this in place. So fit this right in the middle, like that, and I'm going to lock this in place. So the way to do that is go over here to layers, find the actual image, it's already selected, and lock it in place. And then I'm going to drag this star over the other stars that are there. I just don't feel like the other stars that are there, look as good. So like this is a small star, for example, and I can literally just drag it over kind of like this. Now, obviously, if it's too big, I might not want to do it, but I'm going to go over here, go to color, and pick some sort of like purple. Yeah, it's not going to work out. It could be if I went in and cleaned all this up, but I'm not going to. It is what it is. All right, we'll leave that the way it is. And we'll just go here into a texture, and we'll go over here to a grunge texture, and we'll add the grunge. And now you can see how the whole image now just pops. Like it just literally just pops like crazy. And the reason why that is because of this texture. I wouldn't be able to do this without Kittle, right? So I have color burn. I always recommend to test the different textures and see what you like. So here we have normal, which obviously just falls flat on the image. Here we have color burn, okay? We have multiply. We have overlay. We have soft light. We have alpha mask, which alpha mask I'm not into. I would say color burn is by far the best. and I could play around with the intensity of it. And I'm going to go with this intensity because it really highlights the blacks. And in this case, the element that's locked is my lion. Since I'm not going to add text, I can feel free to make this larger. And just enlarge that just like this. Okay. And save this. Okay. And let's go ahead and download this. Let's go ahead and go over here and hit PNG. Okay. Or if it's a print, I could also save in SVG. SVG is pretty cool, but best case scenario right now will be PNG. So once that's downloaded, it's actually all downloading now. We can move on to a new photo, but let's just go ahead and view this so far. And not this one here. Oh man, look how big that is now. I could actually, let me try to zoom out, just so I could show you guys the image here. The lowest I could zoom out of Chrome is 25, but this is a tremendous image. And if I want, I can go over here to my downloads and just copy this. And then we can make a print of this within Place It. So I'm going to go over here and go to Preview. And then I'm going to decrease the size of this and go to, let's say if it used to be 40 megabytes, so I'm going to have to cut this by half. So I'll go to like 2,000 and see what it comes down to. So 6.5. If I go a little bit higher, let's go 2,600, 10 megabytes. Let me go to 6,750 or 2,750. 11.1, so I'll take that. And the reason why I'm decreasing the size here is so I can use this as a print within Place It. Okay, so this is once again mockups, guys. Mockups. So here I'll type in like print mockup, right? Something like that. And I'll hit search. And this is a really cool mockup right here. I like this one. And I can, but just because, and by the way, the reason why I like this one is because the image itself is like, it's wide a little bit, right? So I'll upload from device and I'll click on the smaller version and it will upload it, right? Because the image is not too big. So just like this, I can also go straight into Kittle and check out what the background color that I used was. So I can go over here, click on the entire canvas, like that. Click on the background color and copy the hex code. So just like this, and then go over here, and I maybe want to enlarge it slightly. I'll hit crop, just like that, and then I'll go into canvas color, and I will make the default a custom, and I'll delete this current hex code, and I'll paste this, just like that. And you can see it actually differed a little bit, so I can go a little darker. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if that works. Okay, so that's too dark. And then go a little bit higher. I could do something like that, which is fine. And it works, right? And then I could hit download, and there's the actual photo as a print. But I think this is a very, very cool looking print. And it will work well on a t-shirt as well. I mean, we could use the exact same design on a t-shirt or a mug or whatever. I mean, it's going to look epic in all scenarios, right? So if I just go over here to like a t-shirt, background color, we'll keep that same style. Let's go here. Okay, definitely not the background color here. I want the shirt color. Could care less about the actual background color of the canvas. This is probably the best so far. I'd have to like do some blending work, but to be honest, it's not bad. And I could change the background color of the actual image. You know what I'm saying? So I would go for something like a dark blue, just to, really match the style of here. Maybe even like a light purple or a dark purple. Something closer to like a blackish purple kind of thing. But yeah, overall, not too bad. I think it looks very professional. And once again, with the help of Kittle to match this all together and make it work, it would be pretty epic. All right, let's go ahead now and continue and create something like a let's see what we could do, right? So let's upload here. We got here this picture of a rose. Let's go with the rose. And let's see what we could do here. So I have this picture of a rose. Now the background color is pretty epic. I love the background color. But I'm going to have to just remove it real quick. So first of all, let me go ahead and go into background. And what I want to do here is I'm going to take this color and I'm just going to copy the hex code because I want to save it for later and just like paste it in my browser. So just like that. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove it, the background. So just real quick. And what I'm going to go here is I'm going to take that same color and paste it here. Right. Just like that. And I'm going to start reducing it. So see, that's a problem. It reduced from the inside out. So I need to go a different way. I need to do this a different way. So I'm going to release the texture and I'm going to delete it. Okay. I'm going to increase this and I'm going to, because I want to remove essentially the outside, not the inside. And the inside is darker than the outside. So I'm going to go back here to color. I'm going to click on this little selector here and I'm going to select like this color. And let's see what we could do. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. So something like this, all right? And I'm going to hit enter, all right? So I removed what I wanted to remove. Then I'm going to take the image and decrease the size again and put it right there. And just like that. And by the way, while we're doing this, let me head back to Leonardo and let me go over here to all my images. And let's see here. AI image generation. Let's go to training and datasets, fine-tune models. Let me go to my personal feed. And once again, I do want to download that image that I showed you guys earlier of the rocket. Where was it here? The rocket. Let's see where it is. Let's see where it is here. I know I put it here somewhere, so it's just a matter of time till I find it. But hopefully you guys are enjoying some of the art that shows up here. I can't believe I didn't see it. Where'd it go? Let's see here. Let me go back. Okay, so it has to be here somewhere. All right, so yeah, it's probably this one. Yep, this is the one. I'm going to go ahead and download this and save image as, and then here. And then I have a really special one for that. But with this, I'm going to go into ChatGPT and I'm going to type in rose quotes. Do you guys know, by the way, side note, that song that says, that's like, I think the lyrics are like a rose in the desert, my only love or something like that. That was a good song. I can't remember where it was that I heard it, but it was a good song. If you guys know the singer or anything, let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, type in here rose quotes about love and death. Let's do that. Rose quotes about love and death. So we'll see what comes up. I mean, who knows? Here's some. All right. The rose is a flower of love. The world is clean. Okay. I don't want a long one. Stop generating. Rose quotes about love and death that are short. Because if it's too long, I mean, forget about it. I'm not gonna fit it all in my thing, but we'll see what comes up. But while that's doing its thing, I'll go over back here, go to Kittle, and my picture here is I'm going to, or what I'm thinking of at least, decrease the size of this, put it like right here. Now I can go to the background and I can increase this opacity and see if the design looks good. It does not look good. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to click on like this. And there we go. So it looks pretty decent now. And I'm going to add a quote to it. Right. So this is ideal for like a poster. But let's see what we got going on here. So let's go to, where's ChatGPT? I know it's here somewhere. All right. So love is like a rose, delicate and fragrant, but it can also be painful like a thorn. That is perfect. All right. Just like that. Just like that. I love that quote. All right, so now we're going to go here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some inspiration from other designs. So here we have a bunch of designs, not logo designs. Let's see, for shirts. Let's go with shirts. And I mean, you guys can see there's so many designs here. So cool. All right, I can look at just so many of them, but I have something in my mind. I'm going to type in, let's go to texture. I'm going to type in the word love, and I'm going to put a purple color here. Let's go with the purple. Actually, let's select the purple that's on the rose, right? So just like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to enlarge it, kind of like that. And I'll actually take this and lock it into place, because you guys know me, I'm going to move things around. It's going to be hectic. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to look for different scripts. So we have the word love here, but I feel like something like more script style is cool. And I want it to be elegant, like, you know, something a little more, something like rare. Obviously, I don't want a lot of people to have used it before, but I want it to be also lightweight, so not too thick. I think this is cool. What font is this called? This is Great Vibes. If they had one a little thinner than this, that's perfect, I think. Let's see here. Let's see what this is. Yeah, I like this style. All right, so I'll make this a little bit larger and drag this over here. And what I'm going to do is head back to ChatGPT. Love is like a rose, comma, delicate and fragrant. So copy this. Where am I here? Kittle. And then I'll copy this and paste this. And then add some more text here. And then I'll increase the text like that. And then what I'm going to do is decrease the font size. And what I'll do here is, let's change up the font and go with something a little different. I mean, we've done a lot already, so let's see what we can go with here. So let's see, so many different opportunities to do some crazy stuff here. There we go. I like this. Love is like a delicate. The thing that's interesting about this is that this section here, like this stem coming downward, to make this perfect, I really would make like this part green the whole way through, which I could probably do, honestly, if you guys just bear with me and just take a look at how this is. So what I would do here is probably just delete this. Delete this. Or you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to go to Kittle. How do I save my project? All right, save project. There we go. I'm going to exit out. And I'm going to go to my projects. And I'm going to duplicate. And you guys are seeing real life right now. Like this happens, you know. When you create something beautiful, sometimes it takes a little bit of time and some iterations. You could think of this as like a master class in a way. And you're seeing also the reality of what happens when things need to be improved and things need to be worked on, as opposed to everything just being perfect. And that's what these short videos on YouTube cannot provide for you, right? Like if you're watching just straight up like a 5-minute like image creation video, you're not going to be seeing really too much from there. Right? You know what I'm saying? So, but a video like this, you're seeing exactly what I'm doing, how I'm going about things, how I'm making things happen. But yeah, so here I'm going to head over to GIMP. I'll drag and drop the image in GIMP. And actually, let me go ahead and do this again. So just like that. And let's see here. Let's go with the selector, color selector, increase the size, move it over. And this is like the color of the stem that I'm going for. And so I'm just going to go over here and go over to the purple stem and start just like dropping the color there, just like that. You know what I mean? Now, this is going to take a little bit of effort, which is perfectly fine. But like I said, I'm trying to do this so I can save the quality of the photo towards the end when I add the font. So let's go over here to 50 and just like start clicking around randomly. And I think that looks somewhat decent. Let's go to 25. Yeah, let me just increase a little bit more to the sides here. Just bear with me, guys. And increase the font here. At least I'm talking to you guys. By the way, are you guys aware what time it is here? It's 5:48 a.m. I woke up at like 3:30 in the morning, and I just couldn't think of doing anything else other than just like doing a video. So I figured, why not? And yeah, I think this is pretty decent. All right, so let me go ahead and zoom out. And there we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. And I'm going to go ahead and hit File and Overwrite. So I'm overwriting the image. Just give it a second. And now you guys can see how the image is going to be much better overall, in my opinion. The whole entire composition is going to be much better. You'll see it. And just give it a second. Give it a second. That's all it needs. All right. How long have we been recording, by the way? 48 minutes. Not bad. Let me go ahead and discard changes. I really don't care. And let me go back here to Kittle once again, and go to the original one, which is this one, and delete the other links. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Uploads, and I'm going to upload that very image that I just created. So I believe it's this one. Not this. This, yes, exactly. Get rid of these tiger photos. And just drag and drop this over here. Okay. It's going to take about a second. And while that happens, I'm going to go over here to my layers and delete the layer of the actual image, which is the locked image. So I'll go ahead and delete that. And then I'll add this. And I'm going to increase the size. And don't worry, don't be alarmed if it's blurry. It will improve itself. It's just, it has to load in. That's all. And I'm going to go ahead and move this to the back. So go grab the layers, scroll down, and just drag this to the back, just like that. And here, I will add now the font. So go over here. Love is like, and by the way, I'm going to just lock this real quick. I hate when the images move around. And that's 100% what happens in my case. So love is like a rose, delicate like a fragrant. And let's go with, where's the text here? The chat GPT. But it can also be a painful thorn. That's a quote, very true. Very true. But I'll go ahead and take this. And I'll duplicate this, just like that. And I'm going to paste the quote there, but I'm going to take out the word thorn here, and I'm going to copy the same style like the word love. So I'll copy this and paste it and then put it here, right? And then I'll paste it here, and then I'll just leave this kind of like that, and I'll obviously increase the size. So here the font is, because to me they don't look the same. So the font here is, let's see, 667. And here I bet it's the same. Yep, it's the same. I'm going to increase it regardless. Just like that. And if there are any elements that could help out, I'll take it. But to be honest, it's not the end of the world if there isn't. So I'll go over here into elements and just see how I can improve this. And sometimes, like I said, you might need some inspiration. You might have to go to other images, see what's going on. But I could type in, let's say, thorn, here. And I mean, we have crown. Let's see, crowns, of course. Let me type in rose. We got so much stuff here, so much stuff. Let me see if I could do something with this. Let's see what we can do here. And I'm just, you know, freestyling it right now, guys. Freestyling it. And let me see if I can add some stuff here. Kind of like this. And change the color just a little bit. Kind of like that. And go over here and boom. All right, so that doesn't look too bad. I can copy this. I don't know if this adds detail or it makes it worse, to be 100% honest. I'll just leave that to you guys in the comments. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that doesn't work. I could put, let me see here. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. Kittle has a lot of different stuff here. So I'm just gonna search the word rose and see what comes up, because if I don't have the skills myself to handle it, they could definitely help me out. So there's different pictures of thorns here. Let's just add a texture. Let's make it simple on ourselves. And you know, if I enlarge an image like this, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it takes away from the actual composition. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I just don't see these working. I mean, I need your suggestions, guys. But regardless, I'm gonna go over here into the textures, and I pretty much go for the same textures every time. It's some sort of grunge. Kind of like this. Like, to me, this looks really, really good, and it just amplifies the style of the image. Like straight up, this looks phenomenal. What I could do is I could look for some sort of, like, let's see here. Let's actually, I was gonna say star, but let me see what people do in their photos. So tons of different stuff here. This looks good. You know what I could do? I could try. I give it another attempt. So let's type in here. Actually, you know what? Let's add a little border, a black border. Just like that. And we'll see if this works. Actually, no, I'll leave it. I'll leave it the way it is. I feel like sometimes it's just making sure that you don't mess up the composition, but I'm happy with the way this came out. It could be a little bit better, of course. You guys let me know. I'm actually going to make this a public design, and I'm going to leave the link in the description. And I want to see you guys edit this and make it better, because some of you guys are just straight up experts. So I'm going to publish here to the community, and I'm going to hit publish, and I'm going to call this Love is like a thorn, just like that. And I'm going to create it in a poster, and I'm going to type in rose, and I'm going to type in love. Hold on, rose, hold on, love, rose. I don't even know. Elegant poster, purple. That's pretty much it. I'll type in here autopilot passive income YouTube channel design contest. Okay. And I'll go over here and I'll hit publish. And yeah, we'll see what you guys come up with. You guys play around with this and work on it and let me know what comes up. But overall, this is pretty dope. I'm going to go over here and hit download, hit PNG, and let's see what happens. All right, so PNG for digital use, and open this up. And there we go. So you could see here how beautiful, in my opinion, that looks. I don't know what you guys think, and but let me know. We're definitely going to hold some sort of competition on that and hook you guys up with like a free giveaway, whoever wins. But yeah, take your time with it. All right, so let's go ahead and go with something like this. And I feel like this might take away from the image, but we'll see what happens. The background, let me search for the picture of roses. Let's see what comes up. And we'll go with something like this as the background. I don't know. Let's go with, can this work? This could work. And we'll go over here, insert image, upload from device. This might be, once again, too big. Yep, too big, I knew it. So I'll go over here and preview. And just go over here and edit the copy, of course. And let's go with, this is like double the size, so let's go with half. Let's go with 3,000 and 8.6. We could go a little higher. Let's go with 3,300. 10 megabytes, good enough. All right. And that's good. Okay, basically I just, hold on. So let me, as you guys could see, I just basically pretty much canceled my browser session. So I'm going to have to upload this, redo this. Let's go back to Kittle. And let's go to place it. Just bear with me, guys. And type in poster once again. Or print, or something like that. This is good. And I'll go back to my projects. And let's click on this. This is the same one. And go over here to insert, upload from device. Upload it. And let's go with crop here. I'm going to see how, I think I might have to increase the size. Yeah, I'm going to have to increase the size. But regardless, let me search for rose again and look for the one that I was using. It's already a saved draft, whatever. It is what it is. Let's go with this, the same one that I was using earlier. And I will resize this, make it slightly larger. Yeah, I think that's good, actually. And I'm going to go with the black background here. So, okay, I definitely didn't do that right. But here is going to be the black background. So pretty cool. So something like this is okay. Obviously, I feel like depending on the background, it will make it look better. But there you go. You guys see how it looks now. It would probably look better like in a poster like this, honestly, between me and you. Let's try that out. Let's test it out. And yeah, I think that looks good. And I could go over here, make sure the poster color is black, and hit download, just like that. And this is, in my opinion, pretty cool. I feel like this could be a good tattoo on somebody. I could be wrong. I'm personally not tatted up, but hey, maybe somebody else will do this as a tattoo. But regardless, let's go ahead and continue here. So, I have finally, for my last design style, I am going to be working on those designs. Last design style is one that I want to do. It's going to be an inspirational one, of course. We'll go in here with the same style, so 300 DPI, and let's go with max size. So I'll just type in 4500, 5400, and fix the DPI to 300. Usually this changes, but it's my fault. I did that first, but regardless, doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and go into uploads, and I have my upload of, or my saved image of my rocket. Okay, so I have cool rocket here, and it's loading, and I'm going to increase the size of the image just right off the bat. And my thing that I want to do is here, I want to write the word sky, and then something is like the limit, or something like that. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we're going to work on it together. All right, so no worries about that. So background. In terms of the background, let's test the AI image remover. I do want to keep this blue stuff here and this yellow, like all this kind of stuff I want to keep. Yeah, so the AI image background remover didn't do it the way I wanted it to. So let's go ahead and reverse that. And then what we're going to do is the same thing here. So we're going to click on this selector, and this image or color here, I'm going to start removing, right? So I will keep pretty much this, right? I'm very happy to keep that, and I'm happy with that. Now, before I do that, the background color I want to keep is, let's see how this is going to work. I like a really dark blue like that, but then it won't look good. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me go ahead and redo this. The background color that we're going to keep is, we're going to go with something like this, okay? Now, in order for me to do this, though, I still need to remove the transparency here. I need to add some transparency. So if I go like this, right, it doesn't actually affect the way the image looks the more I remove or the less I remove. So I can remove it to be kind of like this. This is like the detail, right? So like right here is the magic point. And if I was, by the way, to check out the background and then play around with the background, this is how the background looks with the image, right? So that's kind of, it looks decent. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to, wait, before we begin here, real quick, the background. Let me actually make this 7% and see what happens. Now let's go with 6%. Yeah, because I like a little more of this black, but it looks pretty good. What we're going to do, we'll see how it works. I mean, because the text has to pop the right way, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this the way it is for now, and I'm going to lock it in place. I'm not saying it's going to be this size forever, but I'll lock it in place. Then I'm going to go over here to text, and I'm going to type in the word sky. First of all, this is, yeah, does not, all right, let me go ahead and increase this, type in the word sky, okay? And now what I'm going to do is increase the size of the word sky, and I'm going to drag it here, okay? But I'm going to go with a certain blue. Like I want like a light blue style color. And I think this is not bad, but I want to play around with the font here. So, I mean, we have so many different fonts. It's crazy how many fonts we have. Old Butchery is cool, but I don't want that. I want to go with something similar to like a Bangers font, which is like a thick style. This is good, but it's not where I want to go. This is cool. If I would want something a little bit close to this, but I'll stick to this for now. Okay? And I'm going to drag this like right here. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it back a layer. And this is where the game comes into play of how much did we remove of this image and how much does it affect. You know what I'm saying? Because I might have to remove more to make it look a little more clean and classy. Or I just might have to move the way that the image is and either make it smaller or larger depending on how it, comes up. All right, so I might have to do this. Maybe, I think I want to go with something ever so slightly darker. So something like that. And before we even begin, I'm going to add a texture. Let's go with the texture here. Before we begin, playing around with the specificity of it. So something like this. I could play around with the different textures. I like this one. I'm going to keep that. And here we have sky is the limit. So I'm going to, once again, just play around with the layers. Let's see how it will look. I don't know 100%. This is probably the best it's going to look for now. And once again, I could play around, but I'm going to take this and I'm going to copy it and paste it. Sky. And then here, I'm going to add the word is, is the, I don't know where we would add limit. I'm probably going to have to decrease the size of the image. And once again, guys, I'm not perfect at this, but hopefully this will create some inspiration for you. So just like this, maybe sky is the limit. Let's go ahead and decrease this, kind of like that. But if I do it here, I don't know. Let's go ahead and just add all our elements first of all, before we start, you know. Sky is the, whoa, what is this? Okay, this was the text from earlier. Sky is the limit. Okay, and we're gonna go here. Sky is the limit. I like how sky is the limit down here. I like to increase the font here. Okay. Sky is the limit. Sky is the limit. I don't know. We can definitely increase the size of this for sure. So if I make this like that, right, and I take this and I move it forward, let's see what happens there. If I move it forward again, I don't know about that. Let me go ahead and decrease this downward. Interesting, right? Interesting. I can do this. I can decrease the size of is. It needs to have some kind of uniformity here. Let me first of all adjust this. So I'll go halfway here, and the word is, I'll grab this, and first of all, okay, this is what I'm, okay, all right, now, sorry about this, guys, just deal with me here. I'm gonna lock this into place. Very important, locking it into place. All right, sky is the, we're going to take the, first of all, what font is an 860 font. Let's decrease this to 803. We'll see, because the word the makes it look bigger immediately, right, by itself. And then let's go with a text where we just drag this to the back. Sky is the limit. I'm actually happy with the way this came out, right? Like just like that makes it look pretty decent. You know what I mean? And this would actually be like an epic poster here. But sky's the limit. I think this looks good. I don't know about you guys, but this looks pretty epic in my opinion. And yeah, all right, that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this, and this is what I'm saying is, like, Kittle is so good at just putting these together and making it look so, like, professional looking. I can make this a t-shirt. I can make this a poster. I could do whatever I want. Like, it's so cool. It's so cool. So this is, I could remove the background, make this an epic t-shirt. I can make this a poster. I personally love posters more than I love t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have space, like all that space in the world in my house to. I don't have all that space in my house, to make something like this, or just create. Not make something like this, but upload like so many different posters. I don't know how long we've been recording. It's been over an hour, but I'm just going to go over here to place it again. By the way, guys, all the links in the description, place it, Kittle, all that stuff. Sign up in the links down below. Place it is free, okay? And let's go ahead and search for a, let's search for a poster. Let's see what comes up. Poster mockup. I like this one. And let's go to insert image, upload from device, and of course we're gonna have to duplicate this, so I'll just go here, copy and paste it, and then open it up, open with preview, and decrease the size here, and we'll go with we'll go with half size, so 2850, and see what comes up. 2850, and all right, let's go with 3000. I'll probably be right on the money in terms of size. Yep, and that's good. And I'm gonna go with insert here, insert device, image, and there we go. It's uploading to place it, and pretty cool, I would say. I can make it just like that. I'll hit crop. Now, this little gap right here is no big deal. I will go to poster color. I'll play around with the color. If the color doesn't fit the way I want it to, I can go over here back to Kittle and just like literally just see what the color that I used for the background was. So background color is this. I'm probably gonna have to go a little bit darker, but I can go over here to custom and I can paste my own color. So just like that. And you can see here that it does show like a gap. So I will have to, you know what I mean, just try to get it as close to something as I can, you know. And it's not, like I said, it's not going to be perfect all the time, but you want to get there as good as possible. Let me see here. How about that? Yeah, so it doesn't look the same, obviously, but it's not bad. I would probably have to, you know, ideally, probably like resize or something, but overall, it's not terrible. Let me go with the darkest color. Let's see, colors. Go with like a black, straight up. Black seems to be the best one. A little too dark up here, a little too light up here, but you make do with what you have. I could really just sit there and blend it on GIMP, but overall, not too bad at all. So there you go, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, every link will be in the description box down below. And I'm going to give you guys a little bonus by uploading these images to Redbubble. Alright guys, so here I am on Redbubble, and it's time to actually upload the design. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go to the original, which this is the original, Sky is the Limit. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. So Sky is the Limit is going to be what it is. Obviously, I'm going to go down here, scroll down right away, and I'm going to set my optimize to be like a poster. All right. And so I'll go over here to the posters. I'll search for poster and set up poster. Okay. Now, my recommendation is if you have a certain style of art, like let's say this is your style or you're going to create something similar, I highly, highly recommend that you keep the same style all the time. And the cool thing about the styles, or the thing that you want to keep in mind, is that different styles succeed differently. Like if I was to, you know, because a lot of the times people set the default to be like a random thing, I would definitely not do that. I would set certain things to be, you know, the default. But in terms of income, they do provide different levels of income. So let me go here and see how black looks. If I just wrap the image in black. Okay, and see, obviously it looks phenomenal. So what I would do is, in my case here, I would make every single design fit every product. Okay, every single time. Like I wouldn't miss any products out. Like let's take this bath mat right here. By default, it's not enabled, right? You're gonna miss out on income if that actually happens. I'm gonna go over here, set this to be black, and guess what? I'm adding to my income slightly. I know I could sit here and edit for every single one, but obviously not everybody has the time to do that. So this is just a little guide here. And yeah, so let's go over here to black as well. And you do it the best you can to make it work. So these are all going to be black, just like that. Hit apply. Hit apply. And these are really cool, like the dog mats, cat mats, all this kind of stuff, right? So I can take this design kind of like this. I can actually increase the size the way I want to, and I think it looks pretty decent. And then I could just go make it all black here. And if I ever get curious and I want to see how this would look on something like, for example, that's all white, I can do that as well, right? Like, so I can go into Kittle, right? And this is why Kittle is so flexible. I can go to the background and I can go to something white like this. Now that actually looks pretty cool. I would need some little editing on this image. So for example, like the image itself, like this style right here, I would go to illustration, unlock it, click on it, and then decrease the intensity of how intense this is, and maybe play around with how this looks, like how this part is cleared. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want it to look pixelated. I'd probably vectorize it, but you get the concept of what I would do here. But yeah, there we go. I mean, you guys are seeing this live, and I created this professional art without being an actual professional. You know what I'm saying? It's, straight up pretty awesome. All right, so we got the clock. We got all kinds of different stuff here, okay? All right, so here we go. And let's go over here. And what I need to do now is, by the way, guys, so I'm going to do this for every product, right? Ideally, if I actually want to sell it, okay? And on Redbubble, that is. Now, what I need to do is I need to find proper tags and I need to find proper titles, okay, for my product. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using two things here. I'm going to be using my Rocket Tagger, okay, and I'm going to be using my, where was it here? The Redbubble Analytics Pro tool. Okay, so I'm going to be using these two tools to make it happen. Now, I'll leave a link in the description as to where you can get these tools, but there's a website called Bots and Apps. I am an affiliate, by the way, so just putting it out there, but I do use their tools, obviously. This is the first tool, the Rocket Tagger tool, okay, and then here we have the Redbubble Analytics Pro tool. The Redbubble Analytics Pro tool is more combined, like it has more functions in it, and it's better for beginners, okay? That's really what I recommend it for, beginners, and I have a simple process on how I do that. The Redbubble Rocket Tagger tool is a great tool, I would say, for more advanced, and, either way, you can do what you want with that, right? You'll see how I'll set it up, but real quick, let's go ahead and get that going. So we got the laptop covers, we got a whole bunch of stuff, but let me go ahead and get the curtains going here. All right, so I'm hooking you guys up here with all that info. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to Redbubble, and Sky is the Limit is my product. So I'm going to go over here and type in Sky is the Limit, just like that, okay? And I see here, first of all, awesome, the competition is weak. So I could whip the competition with my epic design. And I was thinking of not posting this, but I'm going to post it for sure now. Sky is the Limit. And I'm just going to look at some of these here. Sky is not the limit, okay? That's a little interesting. So that might be a good tag to use. The sky is the limit. Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do is, I already know this is low competition relatively, but I want to see how many Google searches it gets. So I'm going to go over here and type in sky is the limit, right? Just like that, and hit search. And let's see what comes up for our Redbubble Analytics Pro. All right. Let's give it some time, obviously. And let me tell you how I'm going to set this up. So first of all, 2,973 competitors, which same as here, is good stuff. That's good. Low competition, pretty decent. Google searches 135,000. So this is a perfect example of a money-making keyword. A money-making keyword right here, right now. Interest over time. Look at this interest, okay? All of this right here is amazing. I don't know why it peaked up all the way here. I couldn't tell you the reason why. But what I'm looking at is here a trend that stays stable over time. I'm looking for stability. I'm not looking for super, super high trends and then shoot back down. I really don't care about that. I want stability. And you could see here when it recovered from these big waves, it's back to normal here, somewhere here, right? So keep that in mind. All right, I'm looking for stability graphs. I'm not looking for a straight line and then a shoot up to the sky and then shoot back down and and so on. I'm not looking for that. All right. Now, shops competing. there's only 2,973 results here. On the first page alone, 90 shops are competing. Now, if you know anything about Redbubble, Redbubble has how many products on the page? 120. Now, what that means is that people have done more than one design because they know that it's profitable. And you could see here, like this person at the top created 4 designs. This person created 4 designs. This person created 3 designs. Now, this is a low competition category. If it was low competition and non-profitable, these would be at 1 or 2, right? But it's double that. So that means more people are creating for that specific design. If I didn't have this tool, I wouldn't be able to do that, right? And then here we have different keywords related to it. Now, these don't matter as much because it just depends on the actual keyword. But here we have other topics and things like that. Once again, don't relate as much. But when I have this keyword, I can go over here as a beginner, type in sky's the limit. Now I know, what I want to say real quick is now I know, based on the information, I know that the product is profitable. Now it's just a matter of going further, a step further, search tags, and getting some information on the tags. And before I even begin, I'm just going to copy all real quick, okay? And there's a bunch here, all right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and paste these tags. Now, I actually don't want all these tags. This is a crazy amount of tags. And I'm going to just drag this downward. Let's go ahead and drag this downward. And actually, without even doing this, let me go into my notes. And let me go ahead and go into a new one here and paste all these. And I'm going to have to selectively pick like which ones that I want. So sky's limit is definitely a tag. Sky is not my limit. It's my playground. That's a good one. Sky is not my limit. It's my playground girl. I'll take these, okay, first of all, and I'll remove this section here, okay. Sky is not my limit. It's my playground cats. Now, here's the thing. I would add these, but the search volume on these are too low. So what I could do here is I can type in, like, for example, sky is not my limit. It's my playground. So I'll just leave this, okay, just like that. Sky is not my limit. Right, and that will fetch all the different keywords associated with that. So the sky's not my limit playground, sky's not my limit, whatever. Now, if I wanted to be specific, now guys, I want to be clear for all those who took the tagging course. If you're familiar with the Redbubble, let me go ahead and show it to you guys. Autopilotpassiveincome.com. Let's go over here to the Redbubble tag course. If you've seen this course, this is a paid course teaching you how to tag properly. What was one of the things we taught? If you want to rank for a specific tag, you have to include the keyword in your tags, all right? Now, if I wanted to rank for example, if I didn't want to rank for the sky is not my limit, it's my playground cats, right? I would not include it in my tags. Why? First of all, I don't want to rank for it because this has nothing to do with cats, okay? I just see no purpose in ranking for that, so I can just literally get rid of it. It's not something I'm going to tag for. If the sky is not my limit, that could work. Here we could see here, the sky is not my limit. It's my playground lovers. Definitely not. I don't know what the hell lovers is for. The sky is not my limit. It's my playground popular. The sky is not my limit quotes. This is a good one. The quotes. The sky is not my limit quotes. Okay. All right. Now, what I'm looking at here is I'm going to have to expand on my keyword because this is a small keyword, right? The sky is the limit. Sky is not the limit. Sky is not my limit. Playground quotes. Let's see here. Let's get rid of like some of these here. Okay. We have motivation. Now, motivation is interesting. Sky is the limit. Motivation. Sky is the limit. Inspiration. Okay. Let's type in vintage here. Vintage. Sky is the limit. And hold up, guys. I just got a text real quick, so let me just check it. Okay. Sounds good. Let me go ahead and continue here. We have hustle You are the limit, astronaut, skydiving, airplane, galaxy is limitless. Let me type in here limitless motivation, right? So limitless motivation, I'm willing to bet that that is a low keyword competition. Limitless motivation. Let's go ahead and see here. So there you go. So by the way, if I didn't use this tool, right, this Redbubble Analytics Pro, I would not think of the word limitless motivation. Just, it wouldn't come to my mind. You could see here it's low competition. So I could go over here. And by the way, the best way to do this is I'm going to have to like close down a lot of browsers. I don't know if I want to close down browsers right now. But the way this would work is, let me actually see if I can do this on Vivaldi, because I know I have a lot of stuff open on Vivaldi, but this is the benefit of having like more than one browser. So let me set this up real quick, and just once again, bear with me, guys. This is a full out, all out, straight up course going on here. And let's see here. So I have my extensions, I believe. So let's go to Vivaldi / extensions, and let me, okay, so I don't have them. Developer mode, I have to drag my Redbubble tagger extension. Just bear with me, guys. I'm gonna add my Rocket Tagger extension in the Vivaldi browser to make this work. Alright, guys, so I know there's a lot going on my screen right now, but I just re-downloaded the Vivaldi extension. Not the Vivaldi extension, excuse me, the Redbubble Rocket Tagger tool. So I'm just going to open it up real quick, and I'm going to drag it and drop it into here. And now I have the actual extension. And just bear with me for a minute. I'm going to type in all my information and log in. All right, so let me go ahead and stop recording, get that done, and I'll log in. Okay, guys, so I'm actually logged in now. So I have nothing to worry about there. So now what I have to do is I have to go to redbubble.com. So let me go ahead and do that on the Vivaldi extension. By the way, guys, the reason why I'm using Vivaldi is, first of all, they recommend it. That's the first thing. Second thing is I can't use Chrome for it because I already have so many like browser profiles open on Chrome, which is, I've recommended this before, but you're like the best thing that you could. All right, guys. So on Vivaldi, since I have the extension, sorry, just bear with me. There's a lot of stuff on the screen. The reason why I'm doing all this is, and I'm not using Chrome for the Rocket Tagger tool, is even though I could attempt to, it's not recommended. You're supposed to have only one tab open for the tool when you use it, specifically for the Rocket Tagger. And the Rocket Tagger is much more advanced. So right now I'm going to search for motivation limitless. Maybe that affects or does not affect. Let's see. Limitless motivation. That affects the results. I really don't know. I'm going to type in be limitless, right? I'm looking for keywords that are related. And I could, you know, I'm looking for something like honestly a little bit bigger. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go on the tool, okay, and I'm going to click grab tags. Now, the reason why this is going to work and it's going to provide me a list of tags and is because if you look on Vivaldi, I only have one tab open. I don't have a bunch of tabs. On Chrome, that would not work. I have so many different tabs. I have so many different things, and they talk about in the tool, like if you want it to work, you have to set it up this way. So anyways, affirmation, that's a phenomenal keyword. All right, so for this stuff. So I'm going to take these. See, these are more advanced keywords, honestly, for what I'm looking for here in my situation. And anybody who's doing this, using both of these tools is an awesome setup. So here I have affirmation, motivation, growth mindset. So growth mindset is a phenomenal keyword, right? I have limitless, right? Motivation, okay? That's another keyword. Here I have unlimited power unlocked, okay? Epic keyword. If I search for unlimited power unlocked, right? If I search for that here, look how low competition that is. That's low competition. Now, if I go on my other tool here and search for the unlimited power unlocked, right? Unlimited power unlocked, and hit search. Let's see what that gets. Okay, so let's just give that a minute here. unlimited power unlocked, very low Google searches, probably about 10 a month. Now, the reason why it says 0 here, if you're familiar with the way Google works, is if 0 means that it's 10 or less, right? If it's 10 or more, it will write 10 to 100 or just 10 or whatever it is. So it doesn't actually give me a number. So you could see here, there's a search that was performed here, etc. So like, for example, from December to all the way to today, right? It's been searched this many times, right? And so for me, this is not bad because I have the ability to add so many different keywords. So this is not bad, right? Unlimited power unlocked, unlimited power. Let me go ahead and search for, let's see here, minimal design, motivational quote. Let's see, motivational quote. Let's see how much stuff that gets here on Redbubble. Let's search for motivational quote and hit search. And then what I'll do is I'll go into Vivaldi and I'll search for motivation quote. And I hope I'm spelling things right, honestly. And I will go ahead and use the tool to get that going for me, right? So like I'm dual wielding right now. Shout out to the World of Warcrafters out there. I'm dual wielding 2 different tools right now. So the motivational quote, we have studying, school. So yeah, like a poster like what I have right now can be used for studying, can be applied to success in business, entrepreneurship, fitness. I mean, so many different things, right? So we have affirmation, motivation. We have, I'm going to type in positive affirmation. Let's see here. Studying affirmation, abundance. Let's search for the word abundance here, and I need more details on the word abundance, like more keywords closely related to that. And guys, what the Redbubble Rocket Tag are doing is for me is it's providing me keywords around the word abundance that's actually related to it from an algorithmic standpoint. So we have inspirational, happiness, manifesting, spirituality. I'll take like a couple of these and just like copy this and paste it in my notes again, right? And the cool thing, like a little hack, is when you do stuff like this, it's like best to create a whole bunch of different like designs around it. You know what I'm saying? Because all this research, I mean, you might as well get something out of it, right? So, did I actually delete like some of my keywords by mistake? I don't even know. But let me go ahead and jump on here, and I think I did. But regardless, let's see, Abraham Hicks. Who is Abraham Hicks, Jerry Hicks? Are these certain people that have anything to do with this? Let me see. Esther Hicks. Uncheatable. Plugging in. Abraham Hicks meditation. Okay, so it has something to do with that. Let's go ahead and go back here and start adding some of these keywords. Like, I want to see Esther Hicks. If I search this on here, Esther Hicks, does there any results? Okay, there are results that come up. So once again, if somebody's into Esther Hicks and her quotes and things like that, if let's say somebody search for that, okay, on Redbubble, and they see my epic like design of sky is the limit, and they're looking for some cool art, they're gonna buy my product because my product whips theirs in terms of how it looks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to be like corny or joking around. I'm being straight up. I'm being very serious, and I'm very confident in my design. And anybody who has a design like this, you would have the right to be, because look who you're competing against. You're competing against art that is just straight up weak. I'm not saying that this art is bad, right? If we were in 2019, 2020, even 2021, it would look good. But now we have new technology, right? The AI, the Kittle, doing all this to make some powerful stuff here, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into Redbubble, okay, and start copying and pasting some of these keywords. So I'm going to get rid of all this right here, and I'm going to go into my notes and copy this the abundance, right? And then I'm gonna hit comma, and then I'm just add a few more, which will be okay. Affirmation, motivation, growth mindset, possibility, limitless truth, unlimited power unlocked, unlimited power. I already did this part. I'll take this, which is just a cluster of keywords. And if you know about how keywords work in the course, like I said, we spoke about this in the course. I highly, highly recommend you get this course. If you're new to Redbubble and you have a bunch of designs up there and you're not getting traffic, it's probably because of your tags. Like, you have to look into it. And when I say you're not getting traffic, obviously I'm exaggerating. A good way to measure it is if you just look at your analytics and count the amount of designs you have, or check how many designs you have. It will tell you, like, just straight up on your webpage. If you have, let's say, like 700 designs, after like a year, 6 to 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, even a year, if you're not getting, like, I would say at least 350 hits a day on your page, on your analytics, that's a problem. You should be getting 350 hits a day without any kind of tools, without any kind of apps, without anything. That's what should be happening. If you're not, then you probably need the Redbubble tag course. I'll leave that link in the description box down below. And FYI, for anybody who wants to know, it's $40. So it has over 30 videos. It's $40. All right. Way more than 30, but I just didn't count them all. But regardless, let's go here and let's continue. We have studying, school, smart, university. I want to start adding some, like, here, Esther Hicks. Who's Jerry Hicks? Is this like a whole family that just do like positive affirmation type stuff? Jerry Hicks, author. Esther Hicks, husband. Jerry Hicks, okay. And what do they do? Do they do all this like life attraction, law of attraction? Okay. So clearly they're all like one group. Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks, Jerry Hicks, law of attraction. I'll take those. Okay. I bet you law of attraction gets so much attention on Redbubble. Like, people use the hell out of that keyword. Let's see how much competition there is. Yeah, 30,000. Honestly, it's not that bad. I thought it would be worse. But let's go ahead and add the word mindset to it. Okay. And these are not bad. I would probably add a little more, to be honest, because this keyword has so much opportunity. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't add descriptions ever to any of my designs. I'm not sitting here saying that descriptions are bad. In fact, they're probably actually good. But I have not noticed any like decline in my sales. I mean, let's just be real. I haven't seen that. And you guys are looking at a demo account. You guys are not looking at my legit accounts. Just to put things into perspective, my largest account on Redbubble, I made a video on this, but it's produced, I think, like, I can't remember the exact number. I think like 13K in a year, something like that, 13K, which is not bad, you know. And I had at that time 17 accounts. I've sold 9 of them for like a lot of money. So over 6 figures, not over 6 figures, because then people are gonna think 7 figures. But yeah, 6 figures for 9 accounts, 9 Redbubble accounts. I already posted a video on that. You guys could go check that out. But let's go ahead and go here. And let's see how this looks. This looks okay. I honestly would prefer to make it a little bit better. I could probably add some more darkness to the corners, to be honest. It'd probably work better that way. But overall, this design is a winner. I could just tell with the way the keywords are, the way everything is set up, the design is just a winning design, you know? So once again, just working on the design here, but that's pretty much it. All right, guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right. Peace out. Bye.